right, Logan, ready to draw today?
Yeah,
What did you want to draw today?
a skull pirate.
And why a pirate?
Because I like pirates.
Okay, fair answer. Are you ready to get started then?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're going to start by drawing the skull shape, but we're going to use simple shapes to kind of help us guide the drawing, okay? So everyone, I would say start about right here with your rectangle shape. They don't have to be perfect. These are just guides. I'll do it somewhat towards the center of your drawing on the paper. Again, don't have to be perfectly straight lines. That's great. And then we're gonna do like almost a square, slightly smaller than the first shape we made, coming off the bottom of that rectangle. And then we're gonna do another one. This is like a really skinny rectangle, okay? Off the bottom, centered in that that second square we drew. And then we're gonna draw another line just going straight across right here. Now this is gonna make a lot more sense further in the drawing. And then so on that smaller rectangle shape that we made, we're gonna make like a little arch kind of going from one point to the other just like that. And then if you follow this line that you made of that smaller one down to this line in the middle, we're gonna do another arch, but go in the other direction like that. Sweet. Now this makes a lot more sense now that we're gonna start inking. So I would put the pencil down. We're gonna grab our marker, or if you're continuing to draw with the pencil, that's also okay. But we're gonna use marker so you guys can see. And we're gonna start. So imagine the center of this arch that we did. We're gonna start drawing the teeth, okay?
Okay.
And so you wanna draw where the bottom of the teeth hit that arch that we made. So we're gonna start right here, somewhat in the center. And then there's your first tooth. And then we're gonna mirror that on the other side. Just like that. And those are the front teeth. And then so it doesn't matter which side you start on, but we're gonna go on the right side. We're gonna do another tooth. Again, making the bottom of the tooth hit that arch line that we made, okay? And do one tooth again. And then the last tooth hitting that square or that rectangular shape off the side. And we're gonna repeat that on the other side, okay? So just go ahead and do the same amount of teeth coming off the other side. And if you do an uneven amount, that's also okay. And then now we're gonna start the bottom jaw. So we're gonna do the same thing, follow that center line down and do, this time, the bottom of the teeth are gonna hit that circle on the bottom. That arch shape, sorry, not circle, but the arch shape, you ready? Then we're gonna do the other middle one. And we're gonna do the same thing, we're just gonna draw some teeth. Let's say do about 3 off that middle, just like that. We're gonna repeat on the other side. About the same amount of teeth. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can also make a tooth miss. You can make one of the teeth missing. Pirate skulls sometimes are missing some teeth.
Okay.
But that's up to you guys. And so now we're gonna draw the shape of the skull. Okay. So off of this top jaw, we're gonna draw a little arch that kind of goes towards that point and then kind of round it up like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Then we're gonna kind of bring it in like that on both sides. Meeting about right there. And then we're gonna draw like an arched line connecting those two, just like this. So then now we're gonna draw the jaws connecting. So around the tooth on the top jaw, the last tooth, just draw a like arch line that goes like this. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now we're gonna draw the bottom jaw. So we're gonna draw, see this square shape that we made? That's just a good guide for where to make all the shapes. We're just gonna kind of draw a line that arches out a little bit like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Then from those points, we're gonna kind of just bring it down, make the jaw, and connect them. Whatever shape you make, as long as they connect, is also cool. That looks great, dude. Now, we can start drawing the main part of the face here. So you got that center tooth. We're gonna draw, kind of imagine a line going up the center, right? So about right, let's say about right here, we're gonna make a little line. And a cool way to think about like a skull nose is it like bug wings. So see how you have this line? We're gonna make bug wings coming off. So we'll do one like this. And then do another one on the other side. Cool. Now, since it's a pirate, you should have a patch, right, on his eye?
Yeah.
So patches usually have like a rounded squarish shape. You can do a perfect circle, you can do the rounded square shape. We're gonna do kind of like a stylized rounded square one. Whatever shape you guys make will be okay. If it's easier to do a circle, you can do a circle as well. And then it's got to connect and go around the skull. So we're gonna draw the line for the strap, and it just kind of goes up at an angle like this under this line that we made over here. To kind of stop at that line that we made. And then on this side, on the right side, just below that top corner, gonna round it up like this. And then we're gonna do the other eye. But this time it's just the eye socket for the skull. So we're gonna draw a little line like this, kind of going up. Bring it back over a little bit, like that. And we're gonna kind of see how this has an arch line. You can kind of follow that a little bit there. Straight across towards the nostril. Don't stop, or stop before you get to the nostrils, to the nose. And then we're gonna connect that line that we made here. So just bring it up and connect it to that point. And another thing we can add just to kind of give the skull a little shape is connect this line like this, slightly arched. Kind of gives it the bridge of the nose kind of look. All right, now we're gonna put a bandana on them.
Okay.
So starting on the left side here, I would start like just below your line, the top line you made. Bring it out a little bit and then kind of bring it up and curve it like that. Imagine he's wearing a hat, but it's a bandana. Move it over here so we can see it. There you go. Do the same thing on the other side, okay, bud?
Okay.
Now we're gonna connect those lines like this. Kind of arch it. And then follow the shape of the skull just like this. Just kind of connect, doing like almost a half circle, but not really a whole circle shape. And usually bandanas, they have ties. So think of like a feathery shape. We can kind of just come off the left side here, just like that. And we're gonna do another one right behind it, just like that. And if you wanna get really fancy, we can draw a little fold line going right there. Sweet. And then how about we do like a crossbones on the bottom? Pirates usually have that, okay? So imagine like an X shape, okay? We're gonna draw, and cartoony bones usually have, I'm gonna show you here. So kind of do it. So here, imagine like the edges of the skull and crossbones will be right here. So draw a little like bone shape like this, right about there. Perfect. Now we're gonna draw one straight line out this way. The other one following that same path, but like about that distance. And then we're gonna do the other end of the bone, right about here. We're gonna do the other side right here, okay? So we're gonna draw that little bone shape, about right there. We're gonna follow, so this one's gonna obviously go behind the other one, so you wanna stop that line once you meet the other bone. Now imagine that bone's behind it, you gotta follow that same line. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just kind of guesstimate. Then we're gonna do the other one. Perfect. And we just drew a skull and crossbone with a pirate theme.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna color it, but you guys can choose to do it exactly as we do. You can make up your own color scheme, but if you wanna follow along, skip right through our color phase here, and we'll see you on the other side, okay? You ready, bud?
Yeah.
All right, now that's it. We've done coloring it. How do you feel about it?
Good.
You like the skull and crossbones?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, you did great. I like the gold teeth. I even added mine after you did yours.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, huh?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see them on the next one, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye.